Hey YouTube, and thanks for watching Junkworks Garage. Well, it's Wednesday, January 18th, 2023, and I don't even know if I did a shop tour at all last year. I honestly can't remember when the last time I did it. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and do one right now. Now, keep in mind, things are very, probably worse than they were for my last shop tour. We'll put it that way. And quite honestly, there's been several things going on, both in my life and in needing to get other things done. And my shop has kind of taken a back seat. And before all that happened, I was kind of in the middle of doing some cleaning as well. So I'm doing a thing where I need to organize my shop to clean my shop. That'll make more sense when we walk in the door here, so without further ado, let's get to the mess. Alright, and we start at the door with the pretty girl from the 2017 calendar, so ignore the calendar, it is not 2017. I just haven't bothered. Regardless, we got our same, pretty much all the same stuff in the same places. Kind of organized, maybe a little bit more from the last time. This up here is definitely more organized, probably since the last shop tour to some extent. That is all Mustang parts up there, minus a couple things over here. So yet again, I'm getting cleaning or organizing my shop in order to clean my shop. I am finding all the things that I want to put in a certain place, and I'm putting it in there, not necessarily in any kind of order. As you can see, it's a mess here. This is right here, and quite honestly, I think most of this stuff is actually going to be moved again at some point. This was just kind of more of an unused space, so to speak. And speaking of organizing my Mustang stuff, as you can see, I'm actually doing some work on my Mustang. I am getting this ready to hopefully crank it over. There's a lot further to go, so don't expect that anytime soon, but we're getting there. And I'm not gonna just put the key in it and start cranking things. I'm gonna make sure that when I do this, hopefully this motor will run and drive and last okay, because it really doesn't have, regardless of what it looks like, that many miles on it. Then we go over here. This is all pretty well the same kind of stuff. This might be less organized up here, but regardless, we'll come over here and we got the truck on the lift. Not because I'm actually working on my truck, but as we go down here, and as you can see, stuff on top of the Mustang yet again. You'll see why I've ended up piling more stuff on the Mustang, and it's yet again cleaning my shop to organize my shop yet again. Most of this stuff is Mustang stuff in here, minus the pool noodles. The box on the back is Mustang stuff. It's just too big to put anywhere else. And yet again, we'll get to stuff. 289 motor, got a video on where I got that and why and what for. Here's my tire machine. Yet again, this is more of that stuff that I needed a place to put it for now. Yet again, cleaning to organize. All this goes together. I just haven't figured out exactly where yet. And yet again, all this stuff right here. All this is stuff that needs to, is nuts, bolts, screws, washers, thingamadig, jigs, and doodads. Although it looks like a mess, it is kind of organized in a way. So there's the air compressor there. This stuff here, it kind of goes with this stuff here in some ways. Yet again, I haven't got that all that organized or clean. We'll come back over here, and a lot of this stuff is yet again in one spot. All kind of goes together. It's going to go in the same place, which is not in my garage. But for right now, it's out of the way. Come back here. I got my truck in here, so therefore, because my truck's in here and the way things are designed in my garage, this has to come into here. to get my truck in backwards, which also we'll talk about a little bit later. Yet again, organizing stuff that needs to be put somewhere, but it's all kind of goes together. You'll see I have lots of piles going on. I actually got this set up actually kind of nice, minus this right there, but this is kind of what I'm going for. All this stuff belongs here, it's going to go in here, and it goes into separate drawers. But regardless, it'll probably move one day. I did put a new top on it. I needed the smaller top here, which I just happen to have, and it fits on there nicely and actually kind of looks nice, I think, because I got another one of these cabinets here. So I got the big cabinet in the corner and these two file cabinets to yet again put stuff away, which yet again, piling stuff in places and in boxes, it's gonna go somewhere. But yet again, cleaning, finding what all I have, that's the big thing. That's my biggest thing, is I have crap everywhere, for lack of a better way of saying it. And the reason why I'm letting it get so bad down here, but yet maintaining, so if I drive this truck out, I can put something on here and work in my garage. We'll go around, and I got my welder right there, metal piled up. That's going to go somewhere else, but yet again, it's all in one spot. All this is going to change on the walls, but right now it's organized to some extent. All this is always pretty good. I got my drill press and my shelving and things like that. This is always usually pretty clean, so I can work on a car. Minus up above it, where yet again I'm piling stuff. Now here's the reason why all this stuff is down here, is because, and why my truck is backwards in my garage, is because I'm filling my truck up, and I can step in here, step up there, and step into my loft area up there, which, as you can see, although still a mess full of stuff, I have started cleaning out. And a lot of this stuff, because my kids no longer need the basement anymore to live in, I'm going to put down in the basement, or throw it away, or recycle it, or give it away. Regardless, it's going to leave, so that this loft up here can also go away. I no longer want this loft here, which will allow me to take my lift right here that my truck is on and push it all the way back towards the back of the wall, which will allow me to, even with my truck on here, and have it lifted all the way up, I can get my Mustang underneath the lift if I want to. Plus, if my truck is not on here, I could bring, even actually probably with my truck on here, that's questionable, especially if I lift my truck up. If I lift my truck up, I definitely could have my truck on it, on the lift back there, against as far back as I can get it, and drive another car in and work under the hood on another car in here. That is my plan. So I can get the car on the lift, I can be messing with another car over here where the truck is right now. I could have a car where the Mustang is right now, and in theory, by doing the math, where the Mustang is, I would point it at a diagonal, which would also allow my Volkswagen to be able to sit over here, depending on what stuff I can get rid of. Obviously right now I have too much stuff, as everybody can tell from this video. But regardless, needless to say, my garage is an absolute pigsty. I am tired of it, and I am this year going to get it sorted out. So hopefully by the end of this year of 2023, or maybe the beginning of next year of 2024 in January, a year from now, I will have my garage at the very least more usable. So whether or not all those plans come to fruition, so to speak, that'll be yet to be seen, and we can have hopes and wishes and dreams, but if a few of them come true, I'll be happy. Thanks for watching Junkworks Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and obviously master of none. You all have a good one.